Brainwave.
Тархины долгион англи хэлний уралдаант нэвтрүүлгийн 2 дугаар шатны шалгаруулалт эхэллээ. Нэвтрүүлгийн ялагч баг зуны амралтаараа бүгд найрамдах Хятад ард улсын Тянжин хотын олон улсын хэлний төвд англи хятад хэлийг 14 хоногийн хугацаанд аялангаа суралцах хөтөлбөрийн эрхийн бичиг. Дэд байранд шалгарсан баг топ 10 олон улсын хэлний боловсролын төв Монголын рафтын холбоотой хамтран англи хэл усан завны зуны 1 сарын сургалтанд багаараа оролцох эрхийн бичгээр бүтэн жилийн нэвтрүүлгийн хугацаанд хамгийн шилдгээр шалгарсан нэг сурагчид топ 10 олон улсын хэлний боловсролын төвөөс бүгд найрамдах Хятад ард улсын Линхи хотын хятад хэлний бэлтгэлд 1 жил суралцах эрхийн бичгээр урамшуулахаас гадна бага амжилттай удирдсан нэг багшийг Тянжин аж үйлдвэрийн сургуульд 7-оос 21 хоногийн сургалтын эрхийн бичгээр шагнан оролцогч багуудаа амжилт хүсье.
Hello and welcome back to Brainwave, the English language competition show, which was brought to us by Hobby School, Mongolian National Broadcasting, and Top 10 Language Learning Center. Congratulations to both teams. You've made it to the 3rd round. Congratulations. Now that we've reached the 3rd round, it is clear that we need to bump up the competition to an even higher level. That means the games will get more difficult and we expect higher results from both teams. But you should be proud of your accomplishments thus far, and I want you guys to go away feeling positive and energetic going into the 3rd round. Congratulations, guys. So in the 3rd round, we're actually cutting down the games to 3 games. Our first game will be debating. We will be introducing the concepts of debate. Our second game will be who am I or what am I? And our 3rd game is our quiz trivia. Are both teams ready to begin our competition? Yes. Awesome. So now let's reintroduce our teams. Lucky leaders, please share your name, what school you go to, and here's a fun question. If there was a movie made about your life, would it be a comedy, horror film, a drama, action film, or a romance film, and why?
Well, my name is Tugulder, and I'm a student from 47 school, and I'm 13 years old. And it sounds like a really nice question. And if it were a movie, the movie will be all about like comedy or something.
Okay, so you like comedy and
Yeah.
you think that your life is pretty funny?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
My name is Dushanber and study at 10th grade from 47 school. And if my whole life was a movie, I think it would go between action and comedy.
Okay, and why do you think that?
Because my life is pretty action-packed while having comedy around that. So.
Okay, good choice.
My name is Anhoer. I'm 13 years old and I go to 47 school.
Okay.
If my life was a movie, it would be an action movie
Okay.
because there's a lot of adventure in my life.
Good. Awesome.
Hello, my name is Gunja Hand. I study at 11th grade in school number 47. And if my life was a movie, I think it would be a drama movie because I'm a pretty boring person.
Hello, my name is Ichtol. I'm from 47 school. My life is more like a comedy. I don't know why, but it is closer than the others.
Okay. Good choice. Nice seeing you guys again. Okay. Let's move on to Team Volcanic. Same questions and introducing yourself and your school, and if a movie was made about your life, what kind of movie would it be?
Well, my name is Anochun. I am in 10th grade and I go to the 32nd school. Okay. If my life was to be a movie, I think it would definitely be more of an indie or coming of age movie. Okay. just, because of like the events that led up to my life would be the explanation.
Awesome.
My name is Nemingen and I study in the 32nd school, and if there's a movie about my life, it will be horror because like weird stuff happened to me and I see weird like scary stuff every day. So.
Hello, my name is Dulhong and I go to the 32nd school. I'm 13 years old, and if a movie was made about my life, I think it would be a comedy because I'm very clumsy and I get into a lot of awkward situations. Yeah.
Hello everybody, my name is Mokhi Saklan and I study at 32nd school, and if my life is a movie, it's definitely comedy.
Okay.
Comedy movie. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Margaret. I'm in 8th grade that studies in 32nd school, and if my whole life were a movie, I'll choose comedy because I love comedy movies.
Awesome. Good job. All right, nice job for both teams. And now let's introduce myself again. My name is Amanda Gurley, and I am a teacher at Hobby School. And if I were to say that a movie was made about my life, it'd probably be a comedy as well, because there are always some sort of fiascos that turn humorous in my life, and looking back on everything that's happened in my life, I just have to laugh and smile about what's happened in my life thus far. Now, let's introduce our judge. Please tell us who you are and what your profession is.
Hi, my name is Yvelt. I'm an economics teacher at Hobby School, and my profession is financial management and accounting, but I am teaching economics to students just like you guys.
Okay.
I'm happy to be here and honored to be asked to be a judge. Do I answer the movie question as well?
Yes, please. I want to hear that one.
I really like cartoons,
Okay.
Especially popular old cartoons. So if there was ever a movie about my life, I would want it to be cartoon.
Okay. So then does that mean that you would be portrayed as an animal, or?
That's a great idea.
All
Why
right.
not?
Good.
I'll have to choose an animal for myself.
All right. Nice to see you again. And that means it's time to get our first competition underway. Our first competition will be introducing the concepts of debate. Debating is when there are two sides to an issue, either affirmative or positive or negative or opposing. We've already discussed between the two teams who will be positive and who will be negative, and we have decided volcanic will be affirmative, and that means lucky leaders, you guys will debate the opposing or negative, okay? So now let's see what our topic is. Should children be allowed to play more computer games or video games? So again, you guys are the affirmative side, and you guys are the negative side, okay? You have 5 minutes to discuss with your teams what your arguments will be and who will say what argument, okay? Is it clear? Yes. Awesome, good luck. Be sure to talk to each other and decide who will assign what argument, who will go first, working as a team during this time. While both of our teams are formulating their arguments, I would like to explain the rules. Since we are just introducing debate during this time, we do not expect them to create rebuttals, which are disagreements with the other team's main points. Okay, time's up, papers down. Now, since we are introducing the art of debate, we will start with a very basic structure. First will be the affirmative main point. Then we will switch over to the opposing side. They will have the negative or opposing argument's main idea. Then we will go back to affirmative. Affirmative will say their first subtopic, then opposing, and so on and so forth. So it'll be switching back and forth. Do we understand? Yes. Are we both ready? Yes. Okay, let's see what we have for both teams. Let's start with the affirmative main idea.
So our team is affirmative on the motion children should play more video games or like computer games, and I think they should because it builds their creativity and it like they can like converse with like teammates that they're playing with, and it's more fun. It gives the child like say if like in real life they can't really talk, they're like introvert or like they can't really converse with people, they can converse in the video game where it's not like face to face. Because when it's face-to-face, they get anxious or nervous. I am also like an introvert. I play games sometimes because, well, it helps me like release stress because of school, there's a lot of stress on students particularly because there's a lot of homework, a lot of pressure to live up to their parents' standards. So it can like release that, and you know, that's the main point of, well, our argument.
Okay, thank you. Now let's go on to the opposing side.
Our team is the negative side, and in the 21st century, technology is developing very, very rapidly, and these days children are playing so much computer and video games, and people have different opinions about this. And even though some people say that computer and video games are good for children because the games can be very creative and it can contribute their children's brain development. However, our team thinks that the negative sides of this statement outweighs the positive sides. And sitting long hours on the couch can cause children obesity, and because they are looking at the blue screen for a very long time, they can have a bad eyesight. And because they play so much video games or computer games, they spend less time on studying. And they might even start to have very bad anxiety when talking to real life people because they usually spend most of their time alone playing the computer or video games, and children I know who play video games or computer games are usually very shy and nervous when talking to real life people. So our team truly believes that children mustn't be allowed to play so much computer or video games.
Okay, thank you. All right, back to Team Volcanic. First subtopic. Okay.
So children should be allowed to play more video games or computer games because they can maybe learn something special they don't know their whole lives.
Okay.
I think.
Thank you. All right, back to lucky leaders. First subtopic.
Children shouldn't be allowed to play more computer games because it's very bad for children's eyes and brain.
Mm-hmm.
In the future, there will be a lot of stupid people. And video games doesn't improve children's ability.
Okay, thank you. All right, second subtopic.
Okay, the reason why children they play more video games or computer games that like they can create our future with their creativity they got from the video games.
Okay, good. Subtopic number 2.
Okay. Kids doesn't really have to play games. You can just play not really much and just read books. And if you play a lot of video games and computer games, you'll get shy or you'll get bad for your homework and subjects. And okay, example, you gotta do a presentation and your team is looking at you and you're thinking like, I just have to do this, and you can't like always think about games and computer games, and you can't just do your presentation pretty well. So kids don't really have to play a lot of games.
Okay, thank you. All right, as we go on to subtopic number 3, I want to remind both teams to speak loudly so that Evelt can hear from over there. Okay?
Okay. So if your child is too much play with video games, it's the parents' responsibility. And if we watch our kids and we play together, and the children they follow the that's all.
Okay, thank you. All right, subtopic number 3 for lucky leaders.
Yeah. So we shouldn't allow children to play like video or computer games because there is a common result or common sense around children. Like if I'm enjoy doing this, and then I should do this all the time, and that causes the overplaying the computer game, and that can go either way, especially the bad way, because there is such a big what should I say about this? Community around the people hurt from playing video games, such as their brains hurt as well as their ears hurt, and that will cause their body to not function quite well when doing homework or stuff that gets their grades good, and that will cause the children will be more educated.
Okay, thank you. And now, conclusions for Volcanic.
Well, in conclusion, with children playing more video games helps boost their, creativity. And not only does it help boost their creativity, it could also give them an urge to, create their own video games on computers with digital effects, of course. And there is also educational games which help children learn subjects they couldn't learn at school in a more comfortable environment and in a more fun and creative way.
Okay, thank you. And our conclusion for lucky leaders.
Okay. All in all, to sum up, computer and video games are bad for children to play. Not only it is waste of time, but also it damages their brain and bad for their health.
Okay, thank you. And now let's hear some feedback from Evelt.
Sorry, Amanda, give me a little bit time to summarize
Sure.
it.
Well, while he's calculating, I would just like to say I'm very proud of both teams because this actually requires a higher level of English skills and the ability to articulate your ideas and opinions through the medium of English is not an easy task. So I want to thank both of your teams for being very bright and giving very detailed support for your debates. So congratulations to both teams. Okay, are you ready?
Okay. Very difficult task judging these great ideas. The points, we understand the debating game is being introduced for the first time to both teams. So they do have equal chances at earning points. Let's start with the affirmative Volcanic team. The first speaker made the main argument was communicate more and stress release. Second, I would give 1 point for that statement. Well-deserved 1 point. As far as for the second point is, it's not the main argument, doesn't seem like. You communicate more stress release is one of the, just one of the points. Following with the second speaker, introducing special learning that's happening while playing games, that's another point. Third speaker introduced that they get ideas for their future. And I believe it deserved 2 points. And the fifth speaker summarize it to be creative, educational, and fun, playing games, contributions. And fifth speaker earns one more point, totaling the number of points to 5 for the team.
Okay.
The importance for the debating structure and discussing the roles of the debating are that each person understands their role very clearly. And main point being the strongest point of the whole of all 4 points the team is making, and the last person's job is really to highlight and summarize, restate each of the points clearly to the judges, so it becomes a whole team effort. And the team does not get a separate, neither team gets a separate team effort, but each person contributed, and you have 5 points for Volcanic.
Okay, and now let's hear about lucky leaders.
All right, lucky leaders, I'll tell up front, lucky leaders also ended up having 5 points exactly. So, no tie. First speaker spoke about excessiveness that results, addictiveness, and health effects and anxiety, earning 2 points. I believe it was a very elaborate expression that summarized the main argument of the whole team's effort, which rightfully the second person discussed the effects on the eyesight, on the brain development, and beyond that, that there being no other benefits. So you earned 1 point for making it. Third person made an example of learning to present things by not playing electronic games, which I gave 1 point as well, as a supporting statement. Fourth person also mentioned health benefits, individual items, earned 0 points. Fourth person. Fifth person gets to summarize it, that it is bad for health to play computer games and it is a waste of time, and earns 1 point.
Okay.
Both team gets 5 points. There's a lot of questions that may be raised by this, but both teams made a good effort. And please remember that it is the structure and your contribution to understanding of your argument that earns you points or extra points.
Let's take on the intelligent future together. Top 10 Language Center.
Now, let's move on to our second competition. Our second competition is a new game as well, and it is called Who Am I? Or What Am I? In this game, one person will know what the word is, and it will be on one of these screens. Actually, the biggest burden is on the team for this game because it's the responsibility of the team members to ask very direct and clear questions to try to find out who or what it is. The person behind the screen can only say yes or no. For example, if the word is snow and the category is weather. Okay, so that means lucky leaders, you guys will go first.
The first, the best. Hobby School.
Okay, lucky leaders, are you ready? Yes. Awesome. Okay, so let me remind the audience and both teams, you cannot lead your team toward the answer. You can't say, yeah, it's kind of like this. You know, you have to either say yes, no, or I don't know. Okay? We understand? Yes. Okay. You have 5 minutes to go through your 10 categories or your 10 words. Let's get 5 minutes on the clock. Evo? Wait.
Category is animal. Is it a mammal?
Yes.
Is it tall?
Yes.
Make sure you're loud so she can hear you.
Is it kind of brown?
Yes.
Does it have a long neck?
No.
Is it fat?
I don't know. Yes.
It's kind of
Is it hippo?
No.
that. Is it? No, that was the final answer.
Yeah, is it have a fur?
Yes.
Does it have a trunk? Does it have big ears?
No. No.
Does it live in the water?
No.
Does it live in hot places?
Yeah.
Is it fast?
I don't know. No.
What kind of animal is there?
Does it have any claws?
What?
Claws.
No.
What's the next category, Evo?
Category is food.
Food.
Is it fast food?
No.
Is it?
Is it a snack?
Yeah. Yes.
Is it bagged?
No.
Is it salty?
No.
Is it sweet?
Yes.
Is it soft?
Yes.
Is it like big in portion?
What?
Big in portion? No.
No.
Does it look like a cloud?
Yes.
Is it soft?
Yes.
Cotton candy?
No.
Yes, it's good. That was the final answer.
Missed question, missed answer. Category is singer.
Is it a she?
Yeah.
Is she blonde?
No.
So she's brunette.
Yeah.
Is she old?
No.
Is she a pop singer?
Yeah.
Is she?
Is she Mongolian?
Yes.
Oh,
So is she fat?
No.
no.
So is she in her 40s?
No.
Does she have a long hair?
Yeah.
A pop singer, long hair.
No.
No.
The answer is Hishikata.
Oh. So.
The category is sports celebrity, sports person.
Is it a he?
Yeah.
Mongolian?
No.
Does he play basketball?
Yeah.
Does he still play basketball?
I don't know.
Oh. So. Is he like a superstar?
Yeah.
Is he from the team like the Golden White Warriors?
I don't know.
Cleveland?
Is he white?
No.
No.
So,
More kind of going Michael Jordan.
30 seconds left.
Is he a Michael Jordan?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow. Category language.
So, does it contain sushi?
No.
Pizza?
No.
5.
Category is language.
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 Yeah.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Yeah.
All right, Team Volcanic, are you ready?
Yes.
Awesome. Good luck.
Okay.
Category is profession.
Profession.
Okay. Is it education? No. Does it involve rescuing? No.
Do you work with others?
Yes.
Do you wear a uniform?
I don't know.
Is it an outside profession? Outside.
No.
Is it inside?
Yes.
Do you work in office?
Yes.
Does it involve accounting?
No.
Does it involve medical?
No.
Do you help others?
Yes.
Does it involve?
Do you work in a shop?
No.
Okay.
Are you always on the cell phone?
No.
Do you work with a computer?
Yes.
Do you do you like program or like programming? Does it involve programming?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, should I? Maybe I should skip.
Skip.
All right, Yvonne?
Celebrity singer.
Okay. Is it a pop singer?
Yes.
Is it a girl?
No.
Is it American?
Yes.
Okay. It's a boy.
Is it a band?
No.
Is he famous?
Yes.
Is
Yes.
he old?
No.
Is he alive?
Yes.
Is it?
Does he have short hair?
No.
Does he have a wife?
Yes.
Oh.
Did he just recently got married?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, is
we
he
think-
Justin Bieber?
Yes.
Yeah.
Congratulations. First point. All right. Category is politician or world leader.
Okay. So is it a president?
Yes.
Is it an American president?
Yes.
Does he have yellow hair?
Donald Trump. Donald Trump.
Yes.
Wow.
All right, Yvonne, next category.
Next category is school supplies.
Do you write with it?
No.
Do you measure with it?
No.
Do you write in it?
Yes.
Is it like, do the teachers use it?
Yes.
Oh, is it long? Is the object long?
No.
Is it hung on the wall?
No.
Do we use?
Oh, does it erase things?
No.
Is it white?
Yes.
Is it square?
Oh,
Is it rectangle?
Yes.
is it made
Paper. Is it
paper? Is it paper?
Yes.
Paperclip? Is it
Paper.
Amanda?
Is it a notebook?
No.
Amanda?
Is it like book or something?
Do people, do teachers check in it? Like,
Yes.
to check your homework?
Journal?
No.
That's a guess. Amanda?
Huh?
Move on to the next one.
Oh, okay. So they're skipping it?
Yeah, they tried to guess and they failed it.
Oh, okay. All right, category.
Category language.
Is it the most like people use it often?
Common.
And then
Is it
common
common?
language, like
Yes.
Is it an Asian language?
Yes.
Okay. Is it the most spoken language?
No.
Is it
does it sound cute?
Yes.
He's so cute.
is
About 10 minutes, 10 seconds left.
Is it Mongolian?
No.
That's a
That
failed
was your
attempt.
answer? Okay.
I was like, yes.
All right. Time is up.
The answer to that one was a Korean language.
Korean.
Team Volcanic got 2 right answers.
All right.
2 correct answers.
That means Team Volcanic has 7 points currently. Team Lucky Leaders is trailing behind with 6.
6
So that
points.
means we have one more game. So we still have the possibility to have an upset. So
That's correct.
our third game is quiz trivia, which we have played before. Same categories of history, culture, science, and nature. Okay, so let's see, Team Volcanic. Let's see, what is your first choice?
Culture.
Culture.
Categories on the board, right?
Okay, their first choice will be culture. Nope. Okay, which country's flag is this?
Canada.
Canada. Is that correct, Eva?
Correct.
Yes.
Canada.
Okay, and lucky leaders, what will be your first choice?
Culture.
Culture. Let's see the next culture question. This is traditional clothing from what country? You guys can discuss it. You have 20 seconds left.
Irish. Or maybe Scottish.
And time's up. What is your answer?
Italy.
What?
Italy.
What country is that?
Italy.
Italy. Is that correct, Eva?
Unfortunately, that costume was German national costume, traditional
Oh,
costume.
Germany. Very close. At least you got European country. Okay, what is your next choice?
Culture.
Culture. Next culture question.
We've got visual questions this time.
Yes. Big Ben is located in what city? Are you
London.
London?
London.
Eva?
London is correct.
All right, that means both teams gave them an extra point.
Thank you for the audiences to contributing to their teams. And I guess the time for total tally.
Yes, let's hear him.
In this game, lucky leaders in total have 7 points and Volcanic has 11 points.
So that means that this round has been completed, but I want to again reiterate how proud I am and how proud Evelt is of both teams for doing such an amazing job. We understand that this is a much higher level of English skills that we're asking you to demonstrate, and so you both did a very great job. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the winner team. You move on to the next round, and the challenges will be equally difficult on the next level, and best of luck to you. And to the team Lucky Leaders, Amanda said we're very proud. All the viewers are very proud that you've made it to the third round and you've shown excellence in creativity, general knowledge, and of course in English language levels. Best wishes to you guys in your future learning and in your lives. We're very proud of you.
So let's remind our audience back at home that we have 2 more rounds. We have the semifinals and we have the finals. This was the third round, which means there were 8 teams competing. In the semifinals, there will be just 4, and then finally a final 2. That means that the winner of the entire competition will receive 2 to 3 weeks in China of intensive language learning. Our second place winners will have 3 weeks in the countryside to study language intensively, as well as have opportunities to spend some quality time outside. Good luck for both teams in the future, and thank you, audience members, and have a great night. Goodbye.